So it's story time. So my air conditioning broke down last week, which to some of you probably sounds crazy because it's winter at the time of this video. Like, why would I need air conditioning in winter? But I live in Miami, where it's basically summer all year long. So my AC broke down, and I wasn't positive at first because the air would still come out of the unit, but it just didn't feel as cold as it's supposed to be. But I waited a few days to tell my landlord because I didn't want to bother him. He's always like busy, stressed with my fellow neighbors' drama. So I was like, let me make sure that it's actually definitely not working and not just like me being paranoid, and then I'll, bring it up to him. So that's exactly what I did. That Friday afternoon, I let him know, and he came to see it. He was like, you're right, it's not working properly, but he was kind of annoyed that I had waited till Friday afternoon because he said that his like maintenance guy that helps him deal with stuff like this, it was too late to have him help because it's practically the weekend, blah, blah, blah. So he's kind of like complaining to me that I'm complaining to him about an issue. So he was like, I mean, you're just gonna have to help me deal with this, like carry the unit out. And it's a huge like juggernaut unit. Since it's Miami, it's not just a regular like window AC unit, it's like a big thing that's like built into the wall basically. And he was like, you're gonna have to help me. So I started feeling kind of guilty, and I'm like, do you just wanna come back Monday with your maintenance guy? Partially because I didn't want to deal with it, but also because he was like kind of irritated. So I thought, it's not a huge deal for me. Like, I don't mind the heat. I can deal with it for 2 more days. And he stops in his tracks and looks at me and goes, no, you can help me. Like, you're a man. You're not a woman. You can help me with this. And I was just kind of stunned because A, it's 2021. Like, I'm just surprised that people would still have the audacity to vocalize that kind of rhetoric. And he's my landlord, right? It's not just like a casual friend saying something flippant. Like, I thought it was just kind of inappropriate. But on top of that, he's gay just like I am, and he knows that I'm gay. We've seen each other on the apps, it's like, oh, it's you again. So I was extra sort of stunned that a gay man would say that to another gay man. Like, how do you not have the self-awareness to know that that's like, you don't go there? Like, that's like the Achilles heel for gay men, right? To apply these gender roles of like, this is how you need to behave because you're a man. Which, by the way, is so silly because I ended up helping him, and it was heavy, but it was not, I've carried heavier things during moves and stuff like that. Like, what does what I have between my legs have to do with whether I can help you carry something that is manageable to carry regardless of body type? So it kind of marked me. Like, I was pretty shocked that he said this, and in the moment I didn't really know how to respond. I was just like, okay. And then I, helped him carry the fucking unit out and replace it. But clearly something was instilled in him from a young age, right? That it's in the way of his thinking that he just kind of blurted this out and had no self-consciousness or self-awareness about it. I find this rhetoric very dangerous, and I think it marked me mostly because it kind of brought me back to childhood. I think we all have moments like that in childhood where we're told like, boy means blue, girl means pink, and you're kind of, especially as a gay person, you're thrown into this world where it doesn't necessarily make sense to you, but you're just supposed to kind of go along with the program because that's how it's always been done. So at first I was kind of disturbed and like insulted, but then I thought it says a lot more about his mindset and the fact that he's, I don't know his exact age, but he's gotta be like old enough to be my father. And I'm just thinking, wow, like, you're a gay man living in Miami at this age, and you're still not evolved beyond that kind of black and white mindset of like, this is how things need to be because of how I was born, because of who I am. And I just wondered the whole weekend, and of course I was analyzing this, and I was thinking like, I wonder how that permeates into his understanding of himself as a gay man. Like, I wonder what other complexes that leads to someone who also, in addition to being a man, happens to be gay. It was just so interesting to me because I haven't heard that kind of thing from somebody who like I knew, not something on the news, not something that goes viral. Like, this happened. I haven't experienced that, I think, since like maybe high school. So it's pretty shocking, but it goes to show you this stuff is always around us, like all this subconscious sort of rhetoric. Have you guys had similar experiences recently?